This is the Fairweather Rider. I'm back on another mission. This time, I'm on a solo ride, and I'm headed to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, in search of a very specific item that I can't get locally. Let's talk about it. If you're watching my video for the first time, this is the Fairweather Rider channel. I'm Peebo, the Fairweather Rider. On this channel, I travel. I do slow speed practice sessions based on the exercises that you'll find on Robert Simmons's Be the Boss of Your Motorcycle channel. I do product reviews when I purchase things specifically for my motorcycle or things that are motorcycle related. I do test rides. My standard for doing test rides is whenever there's a demo day within 200 miles of my residence, I don't mind riding, and I enjoy test riding several different types of motorcycles. You can go look at my playlist and you'll see where I tested Harley Davidson's Indians. I even got a chance to test the Goldwing. Next year, I'm hoping to get an opportunity to diversify even more and maybe get into Yamaha, Kawasaki, and other brands, even BMW if I run across a demo day. If you're returning to watch another video, I appreciate you coming back. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button and join me on this journey. Hit that notification bell so that you'll know each time I upload new videos. And if you want to get a dialogue started, leave a comment. I will respond to every comment. Now, let me get to this mission statement. I am riding to Baton Rouge to go to K&G Fashion Superstore to find a pair of wool dress pants made by Linea Uomo in the color taupe. Let me explain how I got to this point. For those of you who are not familiar with K&G Fashion Superstore, K&G Fashion Superstore, Men's Warehouse, and Joseph A. Banks are all owned by the same company. About 4 years ago, I was living in Alexandria, Virginia. I went to a K&G Fashion Superstore because I wanted to buy a couple of suits to wear to work. I went into the store and fell on this nice looking wool suit with the unique color at the time, taupe. So I purchased the suit, had it tailored to fit me, wore the suit about 3 times, and then I messed up the pants. I'm not sure what I did, but the pants had a split along the seam, the inner seam. Rather than try to get the pants repaired, I just decided they needed to be replaced. So I got rid of the pants, and ever since I've gotten rid of those pants, I've been trying to find a pair of dress pants that matches the suit coat. Now that I think about it, I wonder if me purchasing this suit had anything to do with the guy who wore the tan suit that created an international incident because people were saying that someone in his position was not supposed to be wearing a tan suit. If you know who I'm talking about, put it in the comments. See if you remember that incident. But let me get back to this taupe suit and my search for pants that are made by the same manufacturer and are the same color. But I ended up with this taupe suit, the pants split, and now I have a taupe jacket with no matching pants. So I'm on my way to Baton Rouge to go to K&G Fashion Superstore to see if they happen to have some pants that I can wear with this jacket. Along the way, there are a couple of things that I want to discuss with you guys. But keep in mind what the mission is. K&G Fashion Superstore. So I'm bringing you guys along with me on this mission. This is going to be the only gas stop we make on this mission, so I'm going to make it a fairly quick one. I'm going to fill up the tank, run in the store to get something to make sure I stay hydrated, and perhaps a snack or two. Then I'm going to get back on this road, back on mission, heading to Baton Rouge to K&G Fashion Superstore. Still looking for those taupe pants made by Linea Uomo to match the jacket that I have. Stay with me. I'll be right back. Let me start by reminding you all that I'm still on that mission to get to 10,000 miles for the end of this calendar year. It's starting to get a little cold, so I'm not riding as much as I would like to. In addition, my motorcycle was down for a little while. And if you heard me talk about the things that I'm thankful for around the Thanksgiving holiday, you know that I also had a health incident that limited the amount of time that I could ride. So I still have a few days, half of December, to get out and put about another 45 to 50 miles on the motorcycle to make sure that I get past that 10,000 mile threshold for the calendar year. I'm going to do it, even if I have to throw on the jacket and get out there and ride in 50-degree weather. But in reality, what I'm going to do is check the forecast and see if there's a day coming up in December, preferably before Christmas, where the temperature gets up above 70. I think we're going to have at least a few days in December where that happens, and I'll get out and do a day ride. I have not put together my riding schedule for the 2026 riding season, but there are some things that I have on the wish list, and in a perfect world, I would go to all these places. But since this is not a perfect world, I'm going to tell you that I am not going to hit all the places on my wish list. My goal within the next 3 to 5 years is to ride in every state, every lower 48 state. So in 2026, as you should know by now, I am a member of the National Association of Buffalo Soldiers and Troopers Motorcycle Club. And this organization has a national convention once a year. Next year, the meeting is going to be in Tampa, Florida in July. So I will travel there. I said on the previous video that the motorcycle club is split into 5 frontiers. So next year, the Central Frontier and the Southeast Frontier are going to have their meeting in Tulsa, Oklahoma, during the Black Wall Street Motorcycle Rally. I plan to go there. There's also going to be a state event held in Ocean City, California. I plan to go there. If I don't have a conflict, there's also the Great Lakes Frontier, which is located up north. I may try to go there. So there, and then there are several other events that individual chapters have, and I'm going to try to make it to a few of them. Some things that I would like to do outside of the Buffalo Soldiers Motorcycle Club. I would really like to make my first trip to Daytona. I would also like to go to Sturgis. And while I'm up there in Sturgis, Adam Sandoval is having an event next year immediately after Sturgis, where he's trying to get Indian motorcycle riders to come in to a group or rally where he's going to try to set a record for the most Indian motorcycles gathered together, kind of like he did with the Harley Davidson motorcycles at his ranch in Oklahoma, I believe. I would like to go to Traveling Tall, Run to the Hills. I believe it's number 6. I know that I'm going to go to Just GQ's Release the Peace 3 in Slidell, New Orleans area. I would like to go to the Lone Star Rally. That's in Galveston, Texas. Twisted in Texas 3, which I believe is somewhere around August, September time frame, maybe even October. I would like to attend Robert Simmons' 6th anniversary event that's usually held in November. Riding Fish and the Bearded Barber are putting together a ride that they're calling Legends Never Die, where they're going to meet up in Chicago and ride Route 66 from Chicago all the way to, I believe it's Santa Monica, California. I'm waiting for them to put out a schedule. Once I get the schedule, I will be able to determine whether or not I'm able to join them on the ride. So if I do that, I know that I will only commit 1 week to making a ride, because for me, I have to take that 8+ hour ride to Chicago, ride from Chicago to California, and then take that ride from California back to Louisiana. So for me, we're talking a little over 5,000 miles. But if it works out, you might see me at the Legends Never Die tour. If I miss something and you think that there is an event that's worth going to, put it in the comments and let me know the name of the event and when it's usually held. Who knows, you might just see me there. Wow. I did not realize I was doing as much talking as I did. But it's all right. We're just having fun. As you can see, I'm sitting outside of K&G Fashion Superstore. So I went into the store and I actually found the pants that I was looking for. Made by the same manufacturer, same color. Unfortunately, the pants were part of a suit. I asked one of the salesmen if I could purchase the pants separate from the suit, since I already had the jacket. I even offered to pay an additional fee so that they would be able to sell the coat as a suit separate. But the salesman told me that the only way that I could get the pants is if I bought the entire suit. So, even though I did not get the pants that I wanted, I'm not going to declare this mission a failure. I'm going to say that it is still a work in progress, because as I travel to different cities where there is a K&G Fashion Superstore, I plan to make time to visit a few of them just to see if I can find a place that's willing to sell me the pants without the jacket. To me, it's not really worth it to buy the whole suit again, because then I would have 2 of the same color jackets, and I can just go out and buy myself a pair of tote pants and just wear them as a dress pants and sport coat. But since I am in Baton Rouge, there is a vegan restaurant that I believe is the best in the state. The restaurant is called Veganist Vibes. I'm going to ride over to Veganist Vibes. I'm going to get me a meal, and then I'm going to tell you guys about it. Full disclosure, I have visited Veganist Vibes before, so this would be my second time going to the restaurant. Everything that they sell is plant-based. There may be a couple of things that you get as far as condiments go, where you have to specify that you want everything to be plant-based, because they may have some American cheese, for instance, that may not be plant-based, may be dairy-based. The restaurant is located right off College Drive. So I'm going to go over here, get myself a good meal, and then I'm going to tell you guys about it. Stay with me, everyone. As soon as we make this turn off of College Drive, the restaurant will be right there in sight. Let's go eat. amazing. Absolutely amazing. The food at Veganist Vibes is really just that good. The first time I went to Veganist Vibes, I had some fried cauliflower, or some people may call them cauliflower chicken wings. Amazing. This time, I had the All the Vibes burger or cheeseburger. Again, absolutely amazing. I know that there are some people out there, when you attach vegan to anything, the first thing they start to think about is some form of greens, lettuce, tomatoes, that you're not really getting anything that resembles meat. May even have some that proclaim me need meat. The truth is, if you were to go and try a restaurant where the vegan food is prepared the right way, you will see how close some of the best vegan restaurants get to actually flavoring the things that they serve to the point where it actually tastes very similar to the meat. In some places, you really can't even tell the difference. To me, Veganist Vibes is one of those places. They use certain forms of mushrooms, cauliflower, and plant-based protein products to make their food. If you are in Baton Rouge or find yourself traveling through Baton Rouge, I highly recommend that you visit the only plant-based restaurant in Baton Rouge, Veganist Vibes. Check out their website to see what their hours of operations are. I guarantee you, you will not be disappointed. Not only is the food at Veganist Vibes outstanding, but the service that you receive is also second to none. In my opinion, one of the best ways that a proprietor of a restaurant can show how committed they are to the product that they're serving as well as their customer base is by hiring the right people who serve the food and represent the restaurant. When you step up in Veganist Vibes, someone will greet you to make you feel like you belong there. When you order your food, the staff is courteous, friendly, and they're very knowledgeable about the food that they serve. So if you're not familiar with what you want to get, all you have to do is ask questions and they will be able to tell you about it. So the service at Veganist Vibes clearly illustrates the owner's commitment to the food that she serves, as well as the customers who come in to purchase the food. To be honest with you guys, there are a few more things that I would love to discuss during this video, but I truly believe that I have talked enough and it's time for me to close out this video. I am not going to wait till I get back to the Fairweather Garage. I'm going to close this video out right now by reminding you guys, my bike of choice is an Indian Pursuit. Whatever that bike is that you have at your house, you've already purchased the bike. If you like it the way you say you like it, get out there and put some miles on it. If you're an all-weather rider, enjoy the cold. If you are a fair weather rider, it's okay to put that bike away and come back when the weather warms up again. But now, this is the fair weather rider, Ruby, and we will ride again. Take care, and I'll see you guys soon.